up, everybody? Welcome to the stream. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. If you guys can hear me all right, put a 1 in the chat if you could, please. Yeah, we got the Grizzlies and the mob crew. I appreciate it. Welcome, welcome. In Pinellas County. Awesome. Thank you guys. So many new subscribers. I appreciate everybody taking their time out of the day to watch me. So I am Chris with Monsters Under the Bed. I cover cold cases, true crime. I do Paranormal Tuesdays. I've got to get caught up, so we'll do something tomorrow for sure. And then all my videos, I try to introduce new missing person cases. And if anybody has any family members or anybody needs some help with some exposure, you can email me. I'd be more than happy to help out. So just ask one of the mods for my email or any of my videos. I've got my email in my description. So thank you guys so much. So before we get started, we'll get into the missing, and then we'll go over what we're gonna go over the Cassie timeline, and then there's also something with Naomi Irion we'll go over. So this is Kara Hyde, and she went missing on December 5th, so just at the end of last year. Last known location is Hamilton, Ohio. She's only 23 years old. Last known to be in the area of Grand Boulevard. She visited her mother, then left to visit some friends, and has not been seen since. Let's see, seeing all the details here. So we got brown eyes, naturally brown, but looks like she dyed her hair. 5'6", 100 pounds. So this is Karen Hyde from last seen in Hamilton, Ohio. So if anybody's in that area, just keep a lookout for her. No, I'm still working on a new email, Lady M. But that's a great question, because I do need to, for some reason, I just don't get everybody's email. Oops. Let me back out. And then, so like I said, I do special requests, for family members. And so I've been, showing Joseph Bolduc, his sister. I've been in contact with her, the family. He went missing in August 26th of 2017 in Goodyear, Arizona. Has not been seen since. And unfortunately, he just didn't get the exposure that the family was hoping for. So I've been more than happy to show him on my videos here. And so I know this kind of picture here is kind of not the best. So I asked the family to send me they had some better pictures. And so here's Joseph working on his boat here, or a boat. So if anybody's in Goodyear, Arizona, or just Arizona in general, just keep an eye out for him. That was 2017, so it's been over 4 years. This guy's been missing, so I can't imagine what the family's going through. So so there is that. So I found a sorry, get noise. I found a good article which breaks down the timeline of Cassie's what happened to her and everything. So I want to break that down, because yesterday I kind of tried to break down the timeline and show some videos, but I don't know, some of them the audio was kind of bad, so I kind of went and found some better videos. And then also Marcus was in court today. It's only a short, he was only in court for like just a few minutes, but I'll play that once for you guys right now, just so you guys can see him, and then we'll go into our timeline here. So here is Marcus today in court.
All right. Thank you, Ms. Rule.
Yes, sir.
Okay. If you'll back up one step, there you go. Will you tell me your name?
Marcus Spinello.
And do you spell it? The last name, how do you spell that?
Spanevelo.
Okay. And I don't have a folder on you, so I'm going to ask the magistrate to tell you what the folder says you're charged with.
Your Honor, it's got a fugitive from justice charge taken out by Trooper Cotton.
You know what? I just realized that my face is blocking him. I'm sorry, guys. Let me fix that. Let me scoot that over here. I just realized he's kind of standing over where I'm at. Let me move that over a little bit so my head's not blocking it. Okay, here we go. I'll back it up just a little bit. I apologize. I didn't realize it was going to zoom in to the right over there.
Okay. And I don't have a folder on you, so I'm going to ask the magistrate to tell you what the folder says you're charged with.
Your Honor, it's got a fugitive from justice charge taken out by Trooper Cotton with the Tennessee Highway Patrol.
Yeah, I agree.
The defendant is charged on the oath of a credible person by a judge in the state of Florida. The defendant does have issued warrants for his arrest with full extradition. The defendant was stopped for a traffic violation that occurred on I-65 in Murray County. And it's got the hold from Santa Rosa County, Florida, Your Honor.
All right. Mr. Spinello, are you willing to waive extradition?
Not at this moment.
Okay. Well, they have
There's
a...
some things.
Sir,
There are some things that need to be resolved before willing to go that route.
okay. Well, I'll put you back on the review docket for 13 April, and then we'll meet again to review your status as far as extradition. Okay.
I'm just trying to make sure that my daughter is taken care of with the people that I'm leaving her with.
Okay.
So,
April the 13th, we'll review your extradition status at that time. Under rules and procedure, they have 10 days
I can't believe he would even bring up his daughter's name. Oh, that makes me so upset.
in which to notify the state of their intent to extradite, and so we'll check it back on April the 13th.
all right.
All right.
Thank you, Your Honor. That completes all of our work. We'll be here shortly for folders.
April 13th. I'm just going to write that date down real quick. So, like I said, I'm going to go over the timeline for some of those that missed the whole story here. And there's some text messages as well that I haven't seen that have been released too. Because, they said at one point that he was supposedly cooperating. But that's, we know that's BS. Yeah, looking for pity was, that disgusts me that he would even mention her. Oh, absolutely disgusts me. So, okay, so, let's see, let me make this a little bigger. So like I said, we'll go over the timeline. The reason why I started at the time I did is, so, I'm hoping I'll finish right on the hour. And then, Tony from All American Dream Chaser, he might be interviewing somebody in regards to the Naomi Irion case, who is that co-worker. And there's some rumors in the Naomi case that there could be more than one person that was involved. And we'll go over that once we finish the timeline. So, but yeah, so we'll have to check in on Tony here. So Sunday, March 27th. So this was basically just a little over a week ago. Cassie is scheduled for a custody exchange of her 4-year-old daughter, Sailor, with her child's father, Marcus Spanevelo, around 7 p.m. So it's not too late, and so it's in the parking lot of Juana Pagoda's restaurant in Navarre Beach. Deputies later say that this is the last time she was seen. And I'm really surprised no one has come forward and said anything. So let's give you a look at Juana's Pagodas. So I believe this is the parking lot right here. And it looks like it's a pub and a grill. And it looks like a pretty happening place here. And it's right off the beach. I mean, just absolutely beautiful. So here you've got the ocean here. And, oh yeah, it's right here. So, but yeah, so they met up in this parking lot at 7 o'clock, apparently, to exchange their daughter. And this would be the last time she was seen. Makes me wonder if there was any witnesses or if they've got any kind of like footage of what happened. So, progressing on. So Cassie's father, so same day, March 27th, after texting Cassie, after texting Cassie asking about her whereabouts, receives a text message from Cassie's phone stating she is having car and phone trouble. She adds she is staying at Spanevelo's home for the night. So Cassie's father, is worried. And let me go up. Let's see. Let me pull up the text messages real quick. Okay, so this is from Cassie's phone, and from the father to Cassie's phone. And so, let me go to this one first. Okay, so this is the father right here on the right here. So it goes, Cassie, I'm trying to call you. What's going on? And he's like, I'm freaking out. Call me as soon as you get this message. And so he gets a message back from her phone saying, I'm sorry, car was acting up. I broke my phone. Marcus is working on it. I will stay at his place tonight. He's paying me money to do some stuff around the house. So her car's acting up and broke her phone. How convenient. And then Marcus is working on it. And then he asks, are you in PCB? Which is, someone told me it's the Panama, I didn't write it down. Oh, Panama City Board. So that's what PCB stands for. And then someone replies, no, the screen is jumping all over the place. Which is kind of an odd message. Like, what does that mean? The screen is jumping all over the place. Like, we've all had, like, phones that have broken. Either it'll, like, crack and you can't use it anymore, or you can't read the text, but the screen is jumping all over the place. I don't know. So then it says, let me see if you can get this fixed and I'll call you. So this is still that same night. Yeah, thank you, Nitty. Or pens. Oh, yeah. Oh, true. Yeah. So, anyway, so that was the same night. And then the father says, I'm going to sleep. I just needed to know my girls were all right, which is really tough to read. And then this would have been sent on Monday, I think, is where you at, Sister Sledge. So those are the messages there. Panama City, yeah. Oh, okay. I got you. Thank you. Interesting. So, go back to the timeline here. So anyway, so that was on March 27th. So Monday, now these are the text messages I haven't gone over. So the next day, text messages show Marcus tells Cassie's father around 5:30 that Cassie asked him to drop her off in the middle of nowhere in Destin, so she can go and find her friend Stacy Porter, who lives in Alabama, later tells Channel 3 that Cassie never arrived at her home. Marcus adds he left with Sailor and that Cassie's car was in Navarre. So these are the text messages that I haven't gone over. Let me click on these. Let's see, or did I screenshot them? I think I might have screenshot them. Okay, I think I did. Let's see which one's first. There's this one. Let me see. Keep calling me. His father. Oh, okay. So this is from his phone. With me. Okay. So Cassie's father. So why you keep calling me? And so the father. Well, so this is Cassie's father texting Marcus. And this is on Monday. I haven't heard from Cassie. Is she with you? And here, let me zoom so you guys can read it as well. So this is what Marcus sends. No, she was out of her mind last night. First with her car not working right. Then she said her phone had an issue and asked me to see if I could fix. As I'm trying to see what's going on with, she keep getting mad like I was trying to look as her text messages. Then asked for a ride home and asked, we getting close? She changed her mind because you would flip out if you see her like that. So basically he's saying that maybe she was drinking, she's out of her mind, and trying to make a story that saying that she didn't want to come home and be seen like that is what it sounds like he's trying to say. So you would flip out. Okay. Then ask me to drop her off at, I don't know, Stacy, I think. But don't want to tell me where the place is because I could go after Stacy. And asked me to drop her off in the middle of nowhere in Destin that late in the night with Sailor. I told her I wouldn't let Sailor go like that, and she flipped out. I left with Sailor. If she wants Sailor back next weekend, she will have to drive to me. So he finds out that this is BS because this friend that they're talking about, Stacy, isn't in Florida anymore. She moved to Alabama. So he responds, Stacy moved to Alabama a while ago. Casey would have never. And let's see, I don't know if we get to see the rest of it or not. No, it doesn't. So let me go back. So that's all we get to see from that. So, okay, so that was that Monday. So he's still kind of making up a story saying, hey, I dropped her off in Destin. So let me just show you on Google Earth real quick. So this is the beach. So here's Navarre right here. This is where Pagoda's is, the restaurant. And then Destin is kind of the town east right here. So apparently, from his words, he says, oh, well, I dropped her off somewhere in the middle of Destin, which is kind of stupid. Okay, we'll get to that in just a minute. And then someone sent a message to Marcus on Tuesday. Okay, so this is the next day now. So Monday was March 28th. Now this is Tuesday. Someone sends to Marcus, is Sailor with you? Please, Marcus, this is not like my sister. She has been doing great and was supposed to start a new job. I hope you will at least cooperate with the police. Let them know you have Sailor. She is now a missing person. So, let's see, let me drive down. So he says, Sailor's with me. She wanted to be dropped off in the middle of nowhere in Destin with Sailor. Okay, so it reads that. He claims he dropped her his friends. Okay, so this is what we just went over. So, back on Monday. Okay, so this is, they kind of go back and discuss when she becomes an official missing person. So obviously, when she wasn't heard from on Sunday, Come Monday, Cassie's family and friends officially report Cassie missing and begin their own search. Social media posts by friends regarding Cassie's disappearance gained significant traction. And then, of course, the 24 hours. So, officially Tuesday, March 29th, the Santa Rosa County Sheriff's Office officially announces Cassie as a missing person and endangered person. Deputies add that they recovered Cassie's car at the Navarre Beach, later revealing her purse was found inside the vehicle. Cassie's friends began an organized search of the area. So I think I believe her phone and her purse and just stuff that, someone wouldn't leave in a car and go off somewhere else. So that was suspicious. And then, so obviously here's when they had posted her as a missing person case. And so there's that. And then, so Wednesday, March 30th, the Santa Rosa County Sheriff's Office confirms 4-year-old sailor is safe after locating Marcus in Birmingham, Alabama. Santa Rosa County detectives interview Marcus before returning to Northwest Florida. Friends, community members, and tourists continue searching Navarre Beach area. So I don't know if you guys remember that, but they're Navarre. Is it Navarre? Okay, so without the E, is it Navarre? Okay. Thank you, Jack. Oh. Go away. Okay. So, let me get back to... Alright, so that was Wednesday. So they confirmed the sailor is safe, which is good. Then we have the update. So this is where they talk about, they have sailor, this is sailor, and this is Cassie here. So Thursday comes along and they have a press conference. And Sheriff Bob Johnson expresses concern about some findings in the investigation. Significantly, that Cassie has not had any cell phone or credit card activity that authorities are aware of since Sunday. He confirms that the ongoing investigation has expanded beyond Santa Rosa County and that the FBI and FDLE are assisting. Sheriff Johnson adds, "We are intent on speaking with Marcus again since he was the last person they are aware who saw Cassie." So then they have a press conference. And then Friday, April 1st comes along. Crime Stoppers announced the $3,000 reward for information leading to the efforts for Cassie. They start launching boats for search and rescue into the Santa Rosa Sound to help with search. Cassie's sister, Rianne, arrives in town, telling Channel 3 she is determined to find Cassie and that she has exchanged messages with Gabby Petito's mom. So here is the reward offered. And then we've got Saturday. Santa Rosa County Sheriff's Office announces that Marcus is in custody after being arrested in Tennessee on 3 charges related to Cassie's disappearance. A judge signed a warrant for his arrest. The department added the child is safe and the case remains an active investigation. Additionally, for the 6 straight days, Cassie friends and citizens for the community continued to search the Navarre Beach. So, and then sadly, Santa Rosa County Sheriff Bob Johnson announces that her body was found Saturday night in a shallow grave on property in Alabama. He adds Marcus has ties to the property and more charges are pending for Marcus. Following the autopsy, the search for Cassie concludes exactly 1 week after she was last seen in Navarre Beach. Friends and family hold a prayer vigil in honor at the Navarre Beach following the announcement. So, to show you guys what the place that they found it. This is literally her last resting stop. This is this place right here. This is this barn, just off Highway, U.S. Highway 11, I believe, in Springville, Alabama. It's just terrible. In a shallow grave. Leave your baby's mama is just, it's absolutely just disgusting. and he's a monster. Makes me sick. But this is the pictures. Yeah. So, like I said, I played that press conference yesterday, and I noticed two things. The sound was really bad. And then, of course, we found another one, but still the sound was, like, not the best. And I noticed that the one that we found, the better version, it kind of skipped. It kind of skipped to where he was, like, answering the questions. So I kind of wanted to play the part where what we kind of missed in the beginning. So here is this.
Breaking news on W.
Let me expand this out here. I know, Misty, it's terrible. I'll try to get to your comments. I'm sorry, guys. Just trying to get through this. I'm trying to get it just right, just to land on that hour. I don't know. We'll take a look, Paige. Usually I would think it'd take a day. I mean, it kind of depends on multiple factors of, the condition of the body and what was done to it. So it kind of depends. Usually I notice, a day or two, but we'll see.
UFLA now. Here is JV Buno.
An update in the...
Yes, Alabama. Yep, Springville, Alabama. Let me show you. Just as a matter of fact, I showed you. So here is Juana Pagoda's, where they last seen her. This is Springfield, Alabama. Now this location is not exact. It's a rough estimate. So it's about, I guess depending on which way you take, but it says it's about 5-hour drive. So yeah, apparently they found her in Springville, and then of course you've got Tennessee that's just straight north up here where he was arrested. So Misty, oh, hi Chris, I'm from Fernley, Nevada. Really? Oh my goodness. Have you heard anything, Misty, as far as Naomi goes? If you do, let me know. I could put up my phone number if you have anything that you would want to talk about, Misty. Yeah, please let me know. That would be an interesting phone call. So, all right. So yeah, let me just play just this. It's like 5 minutes. It's just like I said. There was some stuff that we missed yesterday.
Cassie Carli missing person case in the Florida Panhandle. Moments away from our press conference. Getting underway now.
First off, I'm joined by Mark Alderman from the State Attorney's Office. So Cassie Carli, who's been missing now for about a week, we discovered her body while executing a search warrant in Alabama. It was in a barn in a shallow grave. So it's not the ending that we...
Let me shout out to Damon. It didn't even pop up that you became a member. Thank you, Damon, for becoming a member. Thank you so much, buddy.
We wanted, obviously, but we're hoping to provide a little closure for the family. And also, as you know, as we reported earlier, the suspect is currently in jail in Maury County, Tennessee, on charges of tampering with evidence and giving false info reference missing persons investigation. Our major crimes unit, I can tell you this, I've never been more proud of them. They've served multiple search warrants in multiple states, traveled over 1,500 miles in a week searching for evidence in reference to this crime. So I want to thank them, but I also want to thank FDLE, FBI, Fish and Wildlife, Tennessee Highway Patrol, Tennessee Bureau of Investigation, Alabama Investigation Division, St. Clair County SO, Alabama, Springfield PD, Alabama, Walton County, Bay County, and Okaloosa County, for their assistance. That tells you how far out this went. We're just proud that we've got this guy in custody. Obviously, more charges will be pending, depending on the autopsy, which will occur tomorrow morning. If you have any questions in reference to extradition or charges that will be pending on him, I'll defer to the state attorney. So do you have questions? Yes.
Do you guys know how she was killed?
No. The autopsy will reveal that tomorrow, hopefully.
Has he been cooperative with this investigation?
Absolutely not. No.
Okay.
What was the tip or what was the information that led you guys to this place in Alabama? Are you guys revealing where she was found exactly? Or?
No. How we found that location either right now. You got to remember it's an ongoing investigation. So we can just tell you that we had information that led us to that place. We got a search warrant and we discovered the body.
I'm sorry, you may have said, but her body was found overnight or this morning? Or?
It was found yesterday evening.
Is the shed connected at all to Mr. Spanevelo?
It is in a roundabout way, but we can't get into that either. But he does have a connection to the property.
Are you able to say if the body was found like out in the open or covered or anything like that?
No, a shallow grave.
Regarding the previous charges, can you get it all into what evidence he tampered with and what evidence he might have destroyed?
Yeah, it was in reference to the victim's phone. He took her phone and basically got rid of it. So.
Were you guys able to ever locate the phone?
Yes.
Where?
We're not going to go into that one.
And how did he lie to investigators? What did he lie about?
He lied a couple of times, actually, in different scenarios, but what was the exact thing?
We just uncovered clear and convincing evidence that the information he gave us was materially false.
Yeah.
That we were able to confirm.
How did police encounter him yesterday? Was this during a traffic stop or?
Yeah, actually, our detectives went to Tennessee and got with the Tennessee Highway Patrol and Bureau of Investigations, and they did surveillance, found him, and took him down on his traffic stop and arrested him.
So obviously, Thursday, when you guys had the other press conference, it was clear that he was a suspect or a person of interest. You guys were keeping tabs on him.
Right.
Do you feel like he was on the move and a flight risk? Do you think he was trying to leave or hide? Or?
Well, I can't speak for his thought process. I can tell you this: he was totally uncooperative. He never cooperated at all with us, and that goes a long way. I mean, you think about it: it's your baby's mother, and she's missing, and you're not going to cooperate with authorities. That's kind of telltale.
Yeah. So just I was just thinking about it because some people are kind of mentioning, the place that they met up. I mean, if you think about it, it's 7 p.m. at in front of like a bar and grill. I would, unless Sunday, someone can tell me on Florida. I live in Utah, so Sundays, bars are closed. But I assume the bar would have been open, and it would have been probably, for 7 p.m. That's the time when people are going to go out and have a drink. I'll have to look to see. I would assume that place would be open, and if there were anything that went down in the parking lot, I'm sure somebody would have seen something. So it makes me wonder, somehow he coerced her to get in the car with him, or, and then, it was playing nice or something. And then they drove off, or, he'd be like, hey, do you want to go out for something, and we'll all do something together, us three. And then, bar open. That's what I was thinking. And then,
At this point, you may have said it, but the child, where is she? I know she's safe, but is she back with family? Or is she still in custody?
Not yet, but we're working on that as we speak. But yeah, she's been checked on by the Tennessee Department of Children and Families, and she's safe.
I know you said he wasn't cooperative. Is he speaking?
Yeah.
The remains have been discovered?
So Ocean says, I'm in South Florida and my good friend lives in Navarre. Definitely a time when people are out and about. So that's what I was thinking too. 7 p.m. So there'd be tons of witnesses around. So makes me think that, he was playing nice. She got in the car with him, that, the three of them, him and the daughter and Cassie. And then, of course, then he took her somewhere, and then hopefully, nothing happened in front of the daughter. Let's just pray for that.
No, all he said was lawyer. That's all he said.
Hey, Randy.
History with this department or any other that you know of?
Not that I'm aware of, no.
There you go, Gayla.
In terms of expedition, when can we expect him back here, or is he fighting that?
Mark?
Obviously, he's in Tennessee right now. We will know very shortly as to whether he's going to waive extradition. If he does not, we'll have to submit paperwork to the governor's office and do a governor's warrant.
And that can take up to, that could be a process?
It can be a process. Usually we have about 30 days to do it, but we should know within the next couple of days as to whether or not he's going to fight extradition. So if he is not waiving extradition, it will take a little longer. But it's a pretty routine process going through the governor's office.
And at what point will he, I know you said the charges will obviously be upgraded, will it be once he gets back here, or it could be before then?
At this point, as the sheriff said, the autopsy is likely going to be tomorrow, which will reveal a great deal more. As soon as we know more, we will file the appropriate charges.
Interesting, yeah.
We've been in consultation with the DA's office in Alabama. And as soon as we know more, we'll figure out what to charge and where to charge.
That's interesting, yeah.
Do you guys believe he acted alone?
Yes.
Was he alone at the time of his arrest yesterday?
Yes, he was. Yeah. And, you know, as for extradition, when you say, will he waive extradition, you know, since we've been dealing with him, he's been acting like a dirtbag. I don't see that changing, so I'm sure there'll be an extradition process. So.
Do you have any history of Cassie complaining about him or any domestic incident history involving him?
I was told by somebody that she had applied for a DVI before. But I don't have specifics. I don't.
And just another question, the conditions of Sailor, was she unharmed, completely safe when you saw her last, and does she remain so?
Well, we never saw her, but the Department of Children and Families in Tennessee, that she was unharmed and in a safe environment.
I know it was asked on Thursday, but do you
Yeah.
guys believe that the little girl may have witnessed anything or possibly could provide information for the investigation?
Yeah, I mean, she's 4 years old, so I don't know that she saw anything. We don't have information yet, but, you know, her being 4 years old, I don't know how much info we could actually get out of her.
Did someone from your sheriff's department notify the family, and if so?
I don't know, I would think
in
a
person, I did it this
4-year-old's,
morning.
you know, they're pretty smart at that age. So let's just hope that nothing did happen. But, you know, at that age, I think, you know, if she did see something, I'm sure she would speak out. Hopefully.
So, well, as you would expect it to. Crushed. I mean, it gives them some closure that they know where she's at now, but still, it's their daughter. I mean, you know, daughter and sister, and it is terrible.
Is it difficult for you to do that?
It always is. But I mean, she was a citizen of mine, so I'm obligated, and it's not something you look forward to do as a detective or as a sheriff. It's horrible.
You had said on Thursday,
Yeah.
when asked about the investigation, that the whole major crimes unit,
Yes.
I believe you said 10 or 11 investigators, that was their sole purpose in finding
Yeah.
Cassie.
Mhm.
Talk again about that, just the fact that you guys weren't giving up and you did find her.
Yeah, and like I said, they went over 1,500 miles in this investigation, multiple search warrants on cars, phones, houses, properties. I just cannot speak high enough about them. You know, very little sleep, traveling all over the place. We've got them in Tennessee, we got them in Alabama, Panama City, and they're all working as one team, and it came to this conclusion, which, you know, we hate it that Cassie has passed away, but it's good to get closure for the family, and it's good to keep this dirtbag in jail where he belongs.
Since her remains were found in Alabama, are all these agencies still going to meet with the investigation, or is it kind of just going to be?
Well, yeah, they're still helping us, and they've been a great help. Like, you know, up in Tennessee where the truck is, they're taking care of forensics up there, and they're helping us with that. And of course, the FBI and FDLE are great at offering their services as well. So it's kind of a team effort here. But we have definitely got a great case, and I think once the autopsy's done and you see the charges filed, you'll understand. But I think we have a great case, and I think he's either going to spend the rest of his life in prison or he's going to get the needle. So hopefully the needle. But
yeah, I like that optimism. Yeah, give him the needle. My opinion. Yeah, I would think, a 4-year-old would relate. Yeah, they're very talkative. Exactly. But let's just hope she didn't see anything. But yes, I would think if that was the case, she would be able to tell. So, let's see. So let me close this out here. But yeah, let me just show you the parking lot. So yeah, actually, let me pull this up. Just show you guys Pagoda's real quick. So here's Pagoda's, and yeah, 7 p.m. Bar and grill. This place would be pretty happening. So there is more kind of different secluded areas that are back here. I mean, it depends on, I guess, where they're parking. I mean, they say Pagoda's. I don't know if you would consider this Pagoda's because this is kind of more part of the beach. But you know, you kind of got two different parking lots here. And what's interesting is I found in one of the articles that apparently, and this happens time and time again, which is really sad, is she said at one point, and I don't know when, but she said if I was ever murdered, it was probably Marcus. And so, you know, we've seen that with like OJ and Nicole Simpson, the newlywed couples who felt like that creeper. They felt like if something happened to them, they were murdered because of that creeper guy. Susan Powell did a video documenting all her stuff. Just sad. Let me go. Thank you, Taco Noodles. Thank you so much for the $2 euro. That's awesome. I love that name, Taco. Yeah, no CCTV in the parking lot. Let's just take a quick little peek here. I would think this place would have some kind of camera set up. Yep, I see it already. I'm thinking right there. But it's not really pointing. I'm thinking this is it. I know it's probably harder for you guys to see. That looks like one right there. Don't see anything on the side there. It looks like this one's pointing this way. I don't know why. That may not be a camera. I don't know. Kind of looks like it. Those are lights. Another light. Not sure what that is. That could be a camera. That would be facing the parking lot. I don't know. That kind of looks like a floodlight. I don't know. It's tough to tell. Actually, no. That's probably the site that lights up this sign, actually. But this looks like a camera, but it looks like it's facing kind of away from the parking lot. Let's see. So Pagoda. So you got like two different buildings here. So you kind of got I guess the grill, and then I don't know Pagodas, but can I go in the parking lot? Oh, I can. Here, let me see. Is that a camera? Yeah, there's two cameras. So one facing this way and one facing. So yeah, they got. I'm pretty sure those are cameras right there. So you got one that's kind of going this way and one that's almost looking like right at us. Interesting. Can I go? I can go closer. Let's see. We'll find out. Yep, those are cameras. Those are two cameras right there. Interesting. I would assume that's the first place they would look, you know. But maybe if this is a place that they did it before, or maybe he kind of knows, or if he frequent this place. Let's just kind of look to see what this actually covers. So I mean, this is looking out at the two different parking lots. So you kind of got this parking lot right here, and then you've kind of got this secondary parking lot, which if he, let's see, let me zoom out real quick. Let's see if I can go through this parking lot real quick. Oh, I can. Oh, interesting. See, now, if he parked over here, the camera... Oh, yeah. The camera, I mean, you got this one, but it's kind of like looking this way. And then you got one that's kind of here, but unless there's a camera on one of these buildings here. But yeah, if they were parked kind of on this side here, I could see something going down with, you know. It is a pretty area. I know. That's so terrible. And then you've got this little beach house here, whatnot. So, but yeah, you would think 7 p.m. It'd be pretty happening place. So there's that. I thought he was away from there. The beach ball water tower. Oh, they got that footage, and missing was so close to time. Hopefully it was not erased over. Yeah. So, did you see what you guys are saying? Yep, by the water tower. They parked in the far lot near the water tower. Oh, is that right? Oh, okay. All right. Interesting. So, the water tower. Okay. Oh, this water tower. Got you. Okay. Let's see if I can. Oops. Okay, yeah, that's what I wanted to do. Okay, 1 second. So, the water tower... Oh, I got you. So there's this big parking lot, which, right. Okay. I didn't even look at that one. Yeah, that's huge. And that's by the water tower drive. Okay, yep, here's the water tower. I got you. Okay. So, yeah. All right. Thank you, guys. Interesting. And so he had a trailer with him, huh? Interesting. He parked with the purpose. Yeah. There's a pic someone got of his trailer by the water tower with the side door open. Really? Interesting. So, yeah, this is the spot. Yep. So, anywho, so it's just past 7. Let me take a look. So, there was a tweet that went out. Let me show you guys. Now, trigger warning. This is just speculation. I do not know if this is true or anything. So Tony with All American Dream Chaser, I don't know, this, I've been kind of working with him and I've had him on my channel. This guy sometimes gets the craziest interviews with people and sometimes gets some really interesting, inside sources. So apparently he got to send a message saying, "Hey Tony, who I've been watching, there is 3 men involved." Now this is regarding the Naomi, Irion case, okay? He said, there is 3 men involved, 3 vehicles, a gray Honda / Toyota, white Ford truck 150, and his truck, that POS. DNA are in all 3 vehicles. Naomi vomited in his truck, so that's the DNA they got. They burned the gray silver car out in the desert. That's my source, and she is the one who sent in the tip. We will see how accurate this is. So, for those that are wondering, how they caught Troy pretty quickly is, well, not pretty quickly. I guess it took a while. But that somebody close to him apparently, sent in these tips. So this was sent to Tony. So Tony went live. He literally just went live on the hour. And like I said, I have no idea if this is true. This could be complete BS. I do not know. But usually Tony gets these really crazy sources, and a lot of the times they're right. So let me see if he's live real quick. And I'm just curious because apparently he's interviewing somebody that might have some more information. So, let me just address Randy. Yes, I also covered the Delphi case. Randy, who lives in Delphi or Neo Delphi, we're going to be collabing here real soon and discussing Delphi. So, okay. He changed it. All right. So apparently this interview didn't go through. Okay. That's a bummer. I was kind of worried about that. I guess he's still going to talk. I don't know. Let me see what his title is here. What's in the description? It was supposed to be on the hour right now. And he was going to be interviewing that SD Cali guy. Who's the co-worker of Troy. And they were going to be talking about the this new rumor that's going around, but doesn't look like he's going to have it, so that's a bummer. Anywho, dang, I was really wanting to kind of talk about that. So, let's look up. So tomorrow, Troy has a hearing again, and let me pull it up. I can't remember the time, so I want to pull it up. I'm going to see Misty. Do you know if they are going to do a Zoom meeting thing again? So here's that tweet that I was just showing you guys. It is absolutely crazy. Yeah, Marcus equal piece of doo-doo. Whoa. Wait a minute. What's this? Man leads police on a chase across 3 Nevada counties, held at gunpoint by homeowner. Nevada is having a rough time. Now, it's tagged with Naomi Irion. Let me just pull this up. This is just, I don't know if this has anything to do. Just reading this real quick. I just want to see if it has anything to do with Naomi. I don't see him mention anything. This did happen in Washoe County, which is where everything else has been kind of going on, in Reno. Okay, they didn't say anything about Naomi. I don't know why this was tagged with Naomi. Anyway, this is who I want to look at right quick here. Oh, did Misty say? Did she say anything? Okay. Let me see. She's got the time and dates. Hopefully, I can find them here. This is Cassie Carli. Okay, maybe it's on this. April 3rd. She had a time and date in one of her tweets. I don't know if I can find it or not. So anyway, but it's going to be tomorrow, and I think it's going to be early. Anybody know the time? I don't know if Misty's still in here. So I think it's at 10, but I could be wrong. Pretrial push back to May. Wait, what? Really? That's what you guys were talking about. May 10th. That's my birthday. That's crazy. Wow. So there's nothing tomorrow then. Okay. Well, I guess never mind about me going live early. Okay. Interesting. Wow. Yeah, now that makes me wonder, could this rumor be true and there's more stuff they got to wade through before his hearing? Now, what I'm curious is about the bond, because they need to revoke this bond. They have to with these new charges. Absolutely have to. Dang, I would love to see that. Thank you so much, Truca. Real quick, I was wondering what you guys were talking about on May 10th. Spelled church right. Okay, so this is posted 24 minutes ago. Okay. So, Fernley. All right. Troy Driver. The man accused of kidnapping 18-year-old and killing 18-year-old Naomi will no longer appear before a judge for a pretrial hearing on Tuesday. A bailiff in the Canal Township Justice Court said the court received 2 stipulations in Driver's case, and the pretrial hearing has been moved to May 10 as a result. Stipulation. Well, let's see what the stipulation is. Let me click on it, or am I going to have to read this super... Wait to... Okay. Alright, I'm going to go full screen real quick so we can read the stipulation. Yes, thank you so much for the Truca Girl. Thank you so much for the $4.99. Thank you so much. So let's see what this is. This just came out. Alright. So, interesting. Okay. So it says State of Nevada versus Troy. Okay. Stipulation to continue pretrial hearing and order thereon. Oops, let me get caught up in my chat here. Okay. It is hereby agreed and stipulated by the undersigned that the pretrial hearing be continued from April 5th to the 10th day of May. That's so weird. That's my birthday. Order to continue. It is hereby ordered that the pretrial hearing separate April 5th is continued to the 10th day of May. Okay. It is hereby agreed and stipulated by the undersigned that the preliminary hearing by the continued from April 12th, because he was going to have one on the 5th and the 12th, I believe. and is set as a status hearing on May 10th. Okay. So it's hereby that the preliminary hearing set for April 12th, 2022 is continued to May 10th. And that is it. Yeah, I know. For these poor families, these courts, sadly, this stuff gets dragged out. So, driver 41 of Fallon was formally charged with open murder, burglary, and destruction of property on April 1st. The bailiff confirms driver will be arraigned on the new charges ahead of the May hearing, although a date has not yet been set. Okay. So, Irion's body was found in a gravesite in a remote area of Churchill County after investigators were led to the area based on a tip. DNA evidence was collected from the scene, was determined to be that of Irion's last week. A criminal complaint obtained by News 4 and Fox 11 alleged that the defendant did abduct Naomi Irion and did hold or detain her for the purpose of committing SA or the purpose of killing her. Irion was abducted from the Walmart parking lot in Fernley during the early morning hours of March 12th. A man in a surveillance video following her to the passenger side of her vehicle, driving off her with inside. Her car was found a short distance from the Walmart parking lot days after she was reported missing. Driver was sentenced to 15 years. Yeah, so he had a terrible past. So they're just talking about the past. And what's this? Heard back from CA prison system today regarding... heard back from California prison system today regarding Troy Driver's previous sentence for accessory to murder and other charges. He was released from prison in 2012 and released from parole supervision in 2014. Oh, so that's the mugshot from... holy hell. I haven't seen this mugshot. I just wanted to save the mugshot. Wow. Look, his eyes. I mean, now he looks more like Charles Manson more than ever. Wow. That's a younger... oh, he still looks evil. Yeah, and you know what's sad? I was reading. So you know how it's kind of like 3 strikes you're out? Apparently, his previous charges and his previous past history, he only got 2 strikes. So, which is sad. It's too bad they didn't give him 3 strikes. Yeah, he's got full ears right here too. Wow, he kind of... I mean, it looks like Troy, but he looks different. I mean, he's just so evil. But yeah, he's got both ears. He's got his ears. Interesting. Hey, Care Bear. So... yeah, totally dedicated to the beard. So... oh, yeah, so this is where they said, so many asked how Driver was released from prison after pleading guilty to 10 violent crimes in 97. Doc got back to me today on the state's 3 strikes law. A 3rd strike is only triggered if you have 2 previous serious or violent felonies, which he did not. So, yeah. Anyway. So... yeah, so no, nothing until May 10th. Let me just write that date down real quick. Can't forget that day. So I guess I will not have to worry about going live, because I thought I was going to go live early, because I thought it was kind of earlier in the morning there. So, but if I hear anything about the multiple, if there's more than one person involved, I'll definitely address it. Like I said, Tony was supposed to interview somebody on the hour, and that's why I put my video at 6:15. So I figured when I finished doing the timeline with Cassie that we could tune in and see what this guy was saying. But apparently it has been canceled, so it's kind of too bad. Yeah, Charles Manson for sure. Yeah, he does. Even more back, when he's younger. So, he breeds dogs. Yeah, exactly. So, anyway, so that'll about, let me show you guys just for those who are tuning in. So let me play because I for those who didn't get to see this.
Thank you, Irion.
So Marcus, switching back over to Cassie. Sorry for switching back and forth here. So this came out at about 2 p.m. So he was here for his little hearing. This is Marcus, the ex to Cassie and the murderer.
All right. Thank you, Ms. Bull.
Yes, sir.
Okay. If you'll back up one step, there you go. Talk.
Yeah, let me turn it up. This is as loud as I can get it. I think you should be able to hear it. Okay.
Will you tell me your name?
Marcus Spanevelo.
And do you spell it? The last name, how do you spell that?
Spanevelo.
Okay. And I don't have a folder on you, so I'm going to ask the magistrate to tell you what the folder says you're charged with.
Your Honor, it's got a fugitive from justice charge taken out by Trooper Cotton with the Tennessee Highway Patrol. The defendant is charged on the oath of a credible person by a judge in the state of Florida. The defendant does have issued warrants for his arrest with full extradition. The defendant was stopped for a traffic violation that occurred on I-65 in Murray County. It's got the hold from Santa Rosa County, Florida, Your Honor.
All right.
I'll touch on that, the breeding part, after this, guys.
Spanevelo, are you willing to waive extradition?
Not at this moment.
Okay. Well, they have
There's some things.
Sir,
There are some things that need to be resolved before willing to go that route.
okay. Well, I'll put you back on the review docket for 13 April, and then we'll meet again to review your status as far as extradition. Okay.
I'm just trying to make sure that my daughter is taken care of with the people that I'm leaving her with.
Okay.
So,
April the 13th, we'll review your extradition status at that time. Under rules and procedure, they have 10 days in which to notify the state of their intent to extradite, and so we'll check it back on April the 13th.
all right.
All right.
Thank you, Your Honor. That completes all of our work. We'll be here shortly for folders.
All right.
Yeah, I guess I gotta be careful what I say, but yeah, everybody is presumed innocent until proven guilty. So, I mean, we do have to, but it doesn't look good. I mean, because he was lying, I would get it if they arrested him and they didn't have anything like really on him, and he didn't do anything kind of suspicious. He was just kind of arrested for, just kind of knowing her. But the fact that he was trying to deceive the law and leave town or whatever, it just don't look good. So, so on Troy's switch it, so Troy on his Facebook, his banner, it's got like a Rottweiler, I believe, a little picture of a puppy, for his banner. And, when he had posted or changed his banner or whatever, in the comments, cause let me see if I can pull it up. You guys can see it. Let's see, try driver real quick. See if it's still up there. People. Yep, here we go. Yeah, so right here. This is the only thing you can see. So here's this dog kind of biting on this log here, and then did I just make the comments go away? Oh, there we go. So anyway, so this is the only thing that you can really get from his Facebook, but someone says, get it while it's hot, laugh out loud dogs, let me know when you have puppies again. And Troy Driver says, you bet. By the way, I'm having another baby. Anyway, so yeah, apparently they get puppies and then so. But, so yeah. So who knows? So there's him with his little ear missing right there. It's too bad whoever bit that didn't bite more off. But, so, switching gears. So, because this last week's been really rough with this, all this depressing news, and I feel really bad. So, and there's some things because I'm still getting used to going live. I'm still new to this, and hey Chris, what's the news for this piece? POS. Both of them they're arrested, and both POSs are looking to do some hard time or get the needle. Both these guys in both these cases are in states with death penalty states. So, but anyway, so I was thinking, if anybody wants to, anybody has some ideas on what we could do for these live shows to kind of like, kind of break up all the bad stuff. I was thinking, if people want to send in pictures of their animals or something. And I figure we could take breaks after we go through some of this stuff and like show some pictures of our viewers, animals. I don't know. What do you guys think? I think it'd be kind of cool. Maybe we could vote on who's got the cutest animal of the day or something, or just the cutest picture of the day. I don't know. Something like that to kind of like, bring some positive into all this kind of negative that's been going on. So... But, thank you, Care Bear. And Aloha, can you drop your, just hold on real quick. Can you drop your email in, I made you a mod. Please put your email in the comments, or in the chat, please. I'll let you. Yeah, what do you think? So, I have my email now, and I'm going to set up a new one. But yeah, if you guys want, my email, and I'm sure my mod will post it. But yeah, email me pics of your animals, and maybe the next show we can show a couple of animals each time. Take a little break, and we can kind of like vote, or who's got the cutest picture or whatever, and just something to kind of like take a break from all the tragedy, kind of. So I think that'd be kind of fun. Yeah, I know. When it comes to the death penalty, Linda, I know it is something that gets dragged on. Kim Shine loves that. I do too. I think that'd be kind of fun. We'll make it into something that we could do for sure. But I'd like to separate. Like I said, I'm newer to this live show stuff. For those that are kind of newer that have just tuned in, I have like social anxiety. I was like shy as a kid, so for me to come up and speak in front of like hundreds of people at a time, it is nerve-wracking. And if you didn't see me when I first went live, there was a lot of ums and ahs and ands because I was just so nervous, and my throat was always dry. Like I literally like would have to have like a straw, like, because my throat would get so dry. Oh, really? Wait. Yeah or no? Yeah, I think so too. Thanks, Gregory. Thank you, Seashore Girl. Yeah, like I said, so if I can do what I'm doing, you guys can do anything. Follow your dream, because, like I said, I was the shy kid in school. I was never the big social guy, and so. But anyway, is that true? Is there autopsy results, or was that no? Karen says there's autopsy results, but let me find Lynn real quick. It'd be interesting if there was. While I'm waiting for the message, everything's going really fast. Thank you, Patricia. Oh, thank you so much, Patricia. Patricia. Oh, see? And then I can't talk. Do we know if this is true or not? That's my cousin. The front door is locked. Oh, okay, it's good. All right. Oh, okay. Here we go. Let's take a look. Yeah, and that would be from Where TV, because they're always on it. Let's see. Let's see. Storm updates. Neighbors near the site of where Cassie Carli's body was found were baffled to hear the news. Oh. Yeah, Darlene. Yeah, send me pics, and I'll we'll show some pics and stuff. We'll turn something into it to make it unique to my show. Okay, I got you, Russian Aloha. Thank you. All right. So apparently there's maybe autopsy results. Let's see. 1 hour ago. Oh, okay. Here we go. Yep. It's a preliminary results. So, okay. St. Clair County Coroner tells me that they finished their preliminary findings of Cassie Carli's autopsy, but are waiting on further studies like toxicology. Yeah, usually those can take like a week or two. He expects it'll take weeks to finalize those results and publicly release them. Oh, okay. So, refuses to waive. Okay, so they've got the preliminary done. Is that it? So they just got the... But they said that the results will be weeks and publicly release them. Okay. Let me just back up and see if there's anything else. Jomar. No, don't do that. No. Go back. Yeah, I know. I know. And she was probably a wonderful mother. Okay. Channel 3 is in Springville, Alabama to bring the latest information on Cassie Carli. She is waiting new details in the coroner office. Interesting. Let's see what she has to say real quick.
That is where body. The coroner told me as of this morning they were scheduled to do an autopsy on Cassie's body today, and I'll be checking with them shortly about those findings.
Sorry, it might be buffering. I apologize, guys.
Sue, good afternoon. Right now I'm standing off of Highway 11. This is one of the main roads that goes in and out of Springville. And that barn you can see over my shoulder right now, that is where investigators say they found Cassie's body. The coroner told me as of this morning they were scheduled to do an autopsy on Cassie's body today, and I'll be checking with them shortly about those findings. Santa Rosa County Sheriff Bob Johnson said that their detectives found Cassie's body here in a shallow grave on Saturday night. Johnson says Cassie's ex, Marcus Spanevelo, has ties to this property. Now, I knocked on the door today, but nobody answered. In the last 15 minutes, the county tells me, as of 2022, Out of Bounds LLC owns it, but I'm still working to learn how Spanevelo is connected to them. I talked to a woman who lives 2 doors down from here. She didn't see all the investigators, but tells me she heard about it around 8 o'clock that night.
Out of Bounds LLC.
My daughter left here and took all the kids with her. And she called me. She says, Mama, do you see anything, going on around your house? And I said, no, I don't. And I kind of looked out, and I said, I don't see anything either way. She said, well, a friend had notified her that there was some activity with a lot of, lights and everything going on down there. I said, no, I couldn't see anything from here. So I forgot about it.
Fisher tells me she didn't know what happened until we had talked with her today. She said it was unreal to hear about something like that happening in this small town. Now, again, I'm planning to check with the coroner this afternoon to see whether they have initial findings on Cassie's autopsy. The prosecutors in Santa Rosa County say that they are expecting to file more charges against Spanevelo depending on the findings of that autopsy. Reporting live in Springville, Alabama, Olivia Iverson, Channel 3 News.
Oh, okay. So that's why they're waiting to, because people are wondering why there wasn't more charges against Marcus. So they're waiting for the autopsy results. That makes sense. I know it is weird. You've got, so I agree. Sorry, I lost your comment, but the Naomi, her body was found, before Cassie's. That story kind of took place before Cassie's, but yet they're already on this, with the autopsy results. I mean, the next day they're already doing it and they're already making announcements. And with Naomi, they've been very tight-lipped. So, makes you wonder. Like I said, if you guys didn't see, there was a suspicious tweet that came out, and it can be completely garbage, but I will just show you because I don't know. Sometimes Tony gets these crazy interviews, and I mean they've made headline news almost basically. So, but he got this message. Now, trigger warning, this could be completely BS. I have no idea. This involves Troy in the Naomi case. It says, hey, Tony, who I've been watching there, is 3 men involved. 3 vehicles. Gray Honda / Toyota, white Ford 150 truck, and his truck, that POS. DNA all over in 3 vehicles. Naomi vomited in his truck, so that's the DNA they got. They burned the gray silver car out there in the desert. That's my source, and she's the one who sent it in, and she is the one who sent in the tip. So apparently what this guy is saying is it's some female that sent in this tip. Now, someone had mentioned that they're like, well, is the coworker the one that's got this information? I don't know. And yes, that would be kind of weird for him. You know, he only worked with the guy 3 weeks. He may have just been interviewing him, but also talking about the, you know, the rumor. He just happened to have him on the channel that, you know, just because it all kind of ties in together. So like I said, I have no idea if this is true or not. And I'm sorry to share that with you guys, but I don't know. I've noticed there's some things with the case with Troy that's just kind of gone slower than usual, but we'll have to see. Been trying to get a hold of Tony, but he's busy right now. So anyway, but you guys like that idea with the pets, so we're gonna definitely do that. So please send in your pictures if you can, and then we'll show them tomorrow. I will be doing a Paranormal Tuesday tomorrow. I'll probably just have a normal upload, and I'll probably premiere it or something, and then maybe go live later in the evening. For those that just came in, let me just quickly show you this girl here. She went missing on December 5th, 2021. This is Kara Hyde. She went missing in Hamilton, Ohio. So if anybody's in Hamilton, just keep an eye out for her. And I'm also going to be doing a story about all the missing that go on with Phoenix, because I've been getting a lot of messages because I've been telling people that Phoenix is the #1 state as far as missing goes. Like they say Alaska is, but per volume it's Phoenix. I mean, every time when I'm looking up missing person cases every day, it feels like every other day someone from Mesa or Phoenix. So yeah, Arizona is just, I don't know. Some people have told me, you know, it has to do with, some of it could be doing with the cartel. But that's a story that I would definitely like to delve into. So, because it's good to bring awareness. And just for you women out there, I know everything looks kind of grim right now. You can't put a price on your safety, so please, ladies, and everybody, just go out and get a pepper spray keychain, just like this, $10. This is Saber brand. This is kind of like the brand that the police use, and it's got a little safety thing here. Lift up and spray, point and shoot. And I've already told people, I've discussed in a previous video with what just one of these little things could do to an entire bar, full of people. Just one of these going off can clear out a huge room. So there's that. So, all right, I'm going to leave it there, guys. Sorry I didn't have more on the Troy thing. Looks like Tony's interview backed out. So, but yeah, stay safe, everybody. Thank you guys so much. There's so many new people in here. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. I appreciate everybody's been so great in the chat. So I really appreciate it. Thank you, mods. For working so hard. Oh, you just got your nice, good deal, Stephanie. Yeah, yeah, that's awesome. I got it off Amazon for like $10, and it came with the taser. So, all right, everybody. I hope you guys have a wonderful Monday. We will see you tomorrow. Oh, pepper spray is illegal? Oh my gosh, really? That's crazy. All right. Love you guys. See you, mods.